What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Can't Talk, I'm Creating.
140
from Amazon.
Temu. Don't sleep on Temu, man.
Yeah,
No,
except
for
you
that
get it
one,
from
yeah,
Temu
you
and
get
then
it
it
for
lights up
fucking
like
props.
one dim corner of the fucking
That
room,
shit-
and
that
you're
shit
like,
about to
wow,
catch
why
on
does it
fire.
look like shit? It's because I got it from Temu.
Oh,
All right, we'll start with that. Don't buy Temu camera equipment.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying the things that I have seen for like props and stuff that you found me for the studio.
This is honestly like a good conversation to
They
have,
be
though. Like your
hitting.
perspective on like what camera equipment really is worth. Like, do you
we should
understand
do
how
that and
expensive
then
it
ask
is?
them.
I
or-
really,
'Cause
I don't really understand how expensive it is, but I'm pretty sure it's just as expensive as trying to be an artist.
I would.
I think it's more.
I think it's more
There's
expensive.
way more
You think it's
equipment.
more?
Yeah.
Because you have to
Hell
put
yeah.
money in. You don't have, like, as an artist, you could buy nice clothes
Yeah,
one
and it's
time and then just keep wearing those
consistently,
clothes.
the
Like,
lens and stuff.
hey, you gotta get new stuff. You
So
gotta keep up.
what's the most expensive lens you guys?
That I've seen or tried to buy, or
Anything.
I've seen one that's $35,000.
Yeah.
Fuck is it got X-ray vision on
No,
that
it's just-
shit?
It literally, like, there are
Cinema
certain
ones are
cameras
expensive.
that only have ability to
Bro,
get
that is a
certain lenses,
car.
like the
That's a down
FX3.
payment on a car.
I'm in a bad spot with the FX3 because FX3 can only get lenses that are more than $1,000. Like, there's not a lot of lenses that are good for that camera that are less than $1,000.
And do you think they do that on purpose?
100%.
Hell yeah.
But it's also like you're getting what you pay for with this
Yeah.
stuff. It's not like, and back to the point with Temu, like if I bought an Amazon lens, like that 4mm, that's an Amazon lens, but that thing's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like
You can
it's
feel
not
the
meant.
difference.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not
the
meant to be
ones-
good.
The ones are heavier.
The big wide IRIX
Yeah.
lens,
Oh, yeah,
that's
you
like a
could feel it.
$1,200
Oh my
lens
God. Yeah,
compared to like a
you could definitely tell.
$600.
Yeah. Yeah, you could feel like the
Or
actual.
like your G Master.
Yeah, that
the
G Master is a
14
fucking
The 14
beast.
million.
Yeah.
That's
You
probably
can
why
tell
a
the
lot
difference.
of people end up stop
Yeah.
doing like video stuff.
I mean, that's why it's
yeah.
like there's a
'Cause
lot
people
of
stop
you'll
because-
see a lot of videographers stop. They'll get their camera stolen or their camera will break, and that's just it for them because
Yeah.
they need to now come out of pocket another $1,200 for a body, $1,200 for a lens, and
Yeah, bro.
most people don't have it set up where they have a savings or a safety
Yeah.
net for stuff like that to happen.
Yeah,
gotta
if you're
camera
getting
insurance.
into camera work, make sure
You get
do all your
insurance.
research first before you because it's. I didn't know that at all.
It's
That-
very expensive.
Yeah, bro, that's sick.
We were talking to Robbie because Robbie just got the Osmo that you saw,
Mhm.
and he was like trying to like get me and Jose to like sit down with him and like break down like I was like, dude,
You
go
just
buy
gotta
an
use
Osmo because like with his budget he was like I have $1,000. I was like, you literally can't get anything else.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you could get a camera body, like a really
you
cheap
buy
camera body. You
used,
can't
you
even
get
you can't
made,
even get a
yeah.
lens at that point. It's
Yeah.
like. But the Osmo is perfect. Like if you ever
That's-
wanted to get a camera, that's a great camera to get. Like
That's
$600.
what everybody is using.
Yeah,
now.
that's
what he
That's the
has,
one that
yeah.
I got too.
Yeah, that is actually fire.
It's a really nice camera.
That could be a
Shit's working at
vlog
120.
camera. You could do videos on that.
You do everything on that.
It's a video camera.
It takes photos.
Photos,
no?
it does, but it's kind of.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not great.
Yeah.
On screen type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the consumer grade is definitely getting way better. Like the Osmos to go
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Even if your budget's like around $1,000, a new iPhone.
Yeah,
Like
no,
Yeah,
that has a
yeah.
better camera
Yeah.
than every
Most
camera
cameras.
I had up until the one I currently
Yeah.
have. Like
Yeah, but can you do like it's certain shit that
If-
cameras could do?
if
that
you
iPhones
really
can't?
Yeah,
want,
no,
if you really
100%.
wanted to pull it off and you really had a budget with an iPhone and get some lens attachments,
Yeah, that's how you do
can
it.
pull it off
That's
and,
how you
and
do it.
have nobody
Okay.
realize.
Because without attachments, you lose. I've been watching a lot of iPhone stuff recently because
Mm-hmm.
I've just been like, how is this even possible? But a lot of them, like, when you get too close with an iPhone, if you don't have the lens attachment, you lose any depth. Like, and you
Yeah.
can't see anything. So once you get that lens attachment, it just changes the game.
Yeah, that and then the iPhone image stabilization, I can
that
pick up
one's-
real
yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Like
Is
I
it-
can watch footage and be like, oh, that's iPhone based on the way
Yeah.
it stabilizes.
Interesting.
Is the
But yeah.
lens for iPhones expensive?
I mean, I'm sure you can get expensive.
I mean,
ones,
compared
not
to camera
thousands
stuff,
of
I don't
dollars.
think
I've,
cheaper,
I've
yeah.
seen the lenses, but I feel like there's
Yeah.
more filters, like the color
I,
filters.
I
Yeah,
can see them
it's
find them
not-
for like $100
It-
bucks.
it's
or
not
something.
your traditional quote unquote lens in that sense. Where a lens, when we change the camera lens, you remove. There's no lens that can't film without it. The
Okay.
camera iPhone lenses are going on top of the already existing iPhone's lens.
Yeah.
It's like you're just putting something. Same if we just screwed something onto one of these lenses, change it.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the full
But you're just gonna
effects
get
of
I
changing
wonder
it, but it will.
If you can adjust like the focal length and stuff on those, like if you could like
Yeah,
actually,
you
That's what I'm
you
thinking.
Dial it in a
Actually,
little
I don't
bit.
know if you can do that.
yeah, I don't know.
But you can do it on the phone with the Blackmagic.
Yeah, you can change all the
Blackmagic app, right?
intricacies,
Yeah, there's a tip for anybody who's using iPhones to shoot stuff.
Yeah.
The Blackmagic Pocket app. I don't know if it's.
I don't
Pocket,
even
but-
know the name.
Yeah,
but-
the
I have it. Hold
Blackmagic
on.
has a camera app. I'm pretty
I've
sure it's
used it.
free.
Yeah.
And it's just a normal camera app, but it gives you more features like a camera would versus what the
Oh,
iPhone lets you do, so you can
ooh.
manipulate a little more.
Blackmagic Cam on the App Store.
There you
Yeah.
go. That's
Yeah, it's
I would
pretty
definitely
fire.
that, or like we said, the fucking Osmos. The Osmos is. I mean,
It's so good.
we're gonna use it for shots for like for
Mhm.
stuff. So, no, yeah, definitely highly recommend that.
Those are fine.
Yeah, someone send us money so we can buy more camera equipment.
Yeah,
too.
or somebody
Or
somebody
DJI
sponsor
just,
us. Yeah,
yeah.
what's up, DJI? We use all the
For
drones,
music
the
videos
mics,
and
the Osmos,
batteries.
everything. Yeah, let
We
us,
got everything.
come on, we'll test it out. We'll put it to the test.
Y'all gonna see me come in with hella iPhone lenses. No cap, because I mean, like, I get like the cameras and stuff, like the Luminex. Me working on a Luminex.
Lumix.
Yeah, you gotta bring the
I
dictionary.
gotta put that for. I just to put that for anybody
We
watching.
gotta
like,
bring the
Any
dictionary.
camera-
here, just
yeah.
put it-
Any camera people that watch this don't get offended.
He's referring to the Lumix. Anybody who's
Bro, I
trying
got
to.
diehard people like that. Like, what did he just say? Did
Maybe.
he just say?
But what if somebody's watching this and they go to like, oh, what camera is Shay talking about? Like, Google it, Luminix.
It's probably some absurd shit, but
Some
it's like,
Timu Lumix.
on team.
But I feel as though with the iPhone, it's more of like my wig's ready. I'm sorry. It's more of like you gotta have the attachments to get to the Lumex type of level. You know what I'm saying? Like you with the zooming in, with the autofocus in. You get what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of features on the Luminex. I don't think an iPhone.
Most
I mean,
people
yeah.
can't just go on it. Like, don't take this the wrong way, but if me, him, or him went on an iPhone and went and shot something, it would look a lot different than if you went and shot it. Like, and that's just that's because we're
taking it- I'm
camera.
taking it
We're
that
camera
way.
people.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
taking it that way.
a lot of
We're
people.
camera people. Of course we can shoot on an iPhone.
But like, my point being is that Apple likes to market it like it's like, oh, we'll give you this iPhone and you're gonna be shooting movies everywhere.
Yes.
And the reality is, the people that are shooting those videos are people like us
yeah.
that are
I mean, the same
cinematographers.
If they
thing.
have like a colorist.
Yeah,
they have
they're
one for it,
they're
yeah.
like specialized in
I
color
mean,
grading.
it's the same thing with somebody who just goes buys a red camera. It's like just
Oh,
because
yeah.
you bought the red
Yeah.
camera doesn't mean you're gonna shoot. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
we know people who shoot on nice cameras, and
And
it's like
just
you
have
watch
no
it, and you're
idea.
like, oh, you didn't even convert this footage.
Oh my god.
No point in shooting
That
on.
phase of camera guys telling, like, giving a list of what they have when you're gonna shoot it, and that's all I used to see. Red camera, red camera, red camera.
Oh
What is
my
it like?
God.
That was the
8K,
selling point. There was
8K,
no
8K.
checking anybody's work. It was just like I shoot on red, booking, sick.
Sick. I'm about to hit you with the red camera.
Yeah, now I very rarely. I don't remember the last time I was asked what. Besides the label stuff, I can't remember the last time I was asked what we shoot on, and I think that also just comes with just proving your work. 'Cause I think people now when they book us, they've already seen our work.
Yeah,
They're not like
100%.
necessarily concerned on how it's gonna turn because you've seen the work. So
What a time to be alive during that time, though. Because it was like, that's crazy. We didn't even have to see the person's work, but if they had a fucking red camera, we're booking them.
I remember.
knowing
I remember
that.
going on a shoot with one of my boys, Dejan. I was down in Maryland with him, and we went to go to one of his friends' shoot, and the guy had a red, and it was like, yo, this guy's like official. And now I look at the guy's page, and I'm like, oh, you're just like a guy who had a
That's
red
what I'm
camera.
saying,
Yeah.
because it takes color grade. It's a lot that goes in.
It's
Like,
so
I didn't know
much.
before
Yeah.
that, but it's so much.
Because people try to blanket like videography or video work just into like video work, but like when you
Yeah.
really like on a professional level, there's
much.
like that's like being like,
There's a lot.
I'm a football player. Well, what position do you play? Can you play that position
Yeah, no
alone? Well, you
cap,
can't just
no
be a
cap.
quarterback. You need people to play this. You
No
need
cap.
coaches. And you need. It's just the blanket term because you know, like you can make videos, but there's people who whole lives are dedicated to just coloring. There's people who whole lives are dedicated to just
Yeah.
pulling focus and knowing the lenses and.
Salute you guys for knowing all three.
I saw a clip on Instagram of some dude. I don't know what he was using, but it was like a setup where it's like a monitor, and it's a wheel,
Stand mic in front.
a monitor, a wheel, and then like another wheel. And he was like pulling the camera with the
It's
wheels
the- yeah.
and pulling focus at the same time. It was like
Oh,
Yeah, it was
spinning
probably
around.
on one of the cranes. Like he
Yeah,
probably had
yeah,
two
it
of
was
the axes. Yeah.
That's fire.
It
Yeah,
was
beautiful.
insane
I mean, have
watching
you
it. He was
seen
literally
like the video cars that are like that? That are rigged up like that in the
Yeah, it's
inside. Yeah, because that takes real that is real teamwork and like coordination.
no,
Because
yeah.
somebody needs to be pulling focus while
big.
tilting this
my
way.
dude was
yeah.
doing both though. He was pulling focus and like.
Nah, you gotta
Yeah,
have
that's
like
crazy.
the level of your brain to like consciously be like keep that in focus, but this needs to go this way while this
Yeah,
goes.
yeah.
The hand, I don't think I can.
That's up
hard.
there with recording
Practice.
snowboarding while snowboarding.
That was like that video he sent the
showed
other
me a
day.
video.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
showed me that, John.
That's what I was trying to explain to
And
you. I
it's-
was like, those guys are not only like like better than us at cinematography, but
They're so
they're
good.
so good at skiing. Like they're like world class skiers.
And they were
genuinely.
he had like the
Yeah.
pigeon toe ski form with the
with a
the
fucking
gimbal.
60-pound
Yeah,
rig,
that
and
one
he's
is
like
crazy. That one is crazy.
going down like
Yeah,
a 45
OD.
steep
Looking at the camera
incline.
while looking down, looking at the camera while looking down.
That's
Yeah,
like
that's
next
crazy.
level. That's some crazy.
Yeah, that's I mean, soon enough. Give us a couple years, we'll be here.
Yeah.
I also wanted to say, I think the biggest difference between our work now and before is like it was videography back then. Now it's production. Like this is
Yeah,
this is a
movie.
production company. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? Michael Bay type shit. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know who you're talking
You know who
about.
Michael Bay is?
Nah.
The Transformers guy?
Which one?
All of them.
Michael Bay made all the Transformers. He's a
What is he like a?
director.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like this shit is crazy, dog. Yeah,
Oh,
you-
that's what they
Yeah.
is?
yeah, so you
Yeah.
got one
Oh, the
person.
car
You got people
chases.
inside, and you got one person pulling the like the different axes. Somebody
And the
pulling
focus.
focus. You got.
I wanna
from
be the
top,
driver.
bro.
No.
I don't
No,
know.
No. There you go. It's just
Can we
no.
go through a
Shay
test? Can we
driving?
do a test first?
Nah.
Can I do a test? I can go through 6 months.
You
of training.
drove crazy with
Shay
no
driving?
camera on top of your
Out of
car,
everybody, I don't think
with a
Shay's
camera
Bro.
rig on top
But
of the
look how
car.
sturdy that jaw look on the
Nah.
on. That shit looks
If
super
anything,
sturdy.
it makes the car less sturdy because the weight distribution is all off.
So you're trying to tell me high speed chases? they
Yeah, I
don't-
wonder. Actually, I never thought about that. What it like logistically feels like driving that?
Yeah,
'cause
you
it is
probably
like
have
having
to
a
drive
crane
very
Definitely,
on top.
slow.
yeah,
You have to
yeah.
drive either very
But
stable
I'm
or
saying,
slow.
like movies like Fast and Furious and shit.
They're probably not going as fast as you think.
No.
Nah, when
I
you
think
shoot
they cap
low-
out like
when
50
you shoot
miles
low,
an
that
hour.
might
and
be
then when
true,
you
that might
shoot
be
low
true.
and stuff,
Yeah.
you can shoot ways to make things.
Well,
more
it's like the
faster.
Madison
Honestly,
video.
that
Like
zoom- yeah.
in the Madison video, Madison's not running.
I understand it now.
Like she's not.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
literally not running. I'll
I
show you the clip.
understand it
She's
now.
like jogging in place, and then I just slowed it down to make it look like she's running.
The only
Those
ones
would be
where
one
I've
of the
seen
people
they
who got
actually
fooled.
go fast is like the old movies because that's when
Yeah.
everything was practical.
But that's
Yeah.
probably like
And
And
horse
then you
fast,
can
though.
actually
Like,
see
they
they're
don't
before they
going
had
like
visual
90,
effects.
100, yeah. But other than that,
They still crash them bitches. Though. Like a lot of the explosions and shit you see are real, but
I
the
was
speed
fucking
isn't.
fooled. I didn't know they fucking around cat. Yeah, I've seen you guys speed up and slow down videos and then have the
Yeah.
background look. I've seen it, so
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, a lot of times, yeah, it's not going the speed that.
They're perceiving, and the sound effects will make it seem like they're going fast. Yeah.
yeah. And then the camera movement too. That one.
Camera movements, everything.
Yeah, because how
Having
you,
the
how you
car
manipulate the
shake.
camera, yeah, you
Mhm.
can manipulate the camera
Yeah.
too.
Tokyo Drift camera work probably crazy.
Jeez.
Nah, they was wild.
Oh, I forgot they did
They
that.
was
yeah.
wildin'.
Yeah, like that's fucking.
Yeah, they're not going
crazy.
that fast. See, they're going slow as hell.
Oh snap!
The Fast and Furious saga takes no shortcuts when it comes to
No way he actually did that.
Oh, that's actually
car
crazy.
stunts have gotten riskier with every film.
That's insane.
Damn, you saw they
Yo,
dropped.
they
They dropped
actually
the crane
dropped
into the water.
Shortcuts with
Yo.
Watching the Lamborghini drives into the ice.
The car stunts have gotten riskier with every film.
Shoot.
That's,
Oh, that's fire.
Oh!
But
Now
the
that shot is
the
crazy.
camera waterproof?
Yeah,
it
it's
probably
definitely
has
right.
okay.
Let's
Yeah.
find out. Welcome
They also have like a $200 million budget.
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
so they can just,
They can do whatever
can
the
just-
fuck they
They're
want.
breaking shit.
you know, $200,000 setup can.
That's like nothing in a $2 million,
Yeah, yeah.
$200 million budget. That's like a fucking sliver.
Yeah,
Oh my.
that's insane.
The stunt is planned carefully with
Nah, yeah, that's gonna be where our videos are at.
Yeah.
Fast 5 to Fast
I'm
6.
trying to
None of it
be
was
the guys
real.
in the car, bro.
They couldn't just wing it. Each crash was carefully planned. For example,
Yeah, so
the
it looks like they're going like 30,
Yeah,
40.
see?
this turning.
So they're not going that quick.
Oh yeah, they're going pretty slow.
Yeah.
actually. That's crazy though.
And Andy Gill
Bro,
was
this
the
shit is
driver
crazy
for
that the
Fast and
build
Furious.
of
What was
the
charger?
safe.
It's probably not
So
even
they're-
that heavy.
There was like two. I'm pretty sure there was 2 or 3 versions. There's one where it's like this, where it's hollow, where the cars are dragging it to get those shots, and there's one where it's a car with the safe built around it. So somebody's actually in the safe driving it to steer
Really?
it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's really. I've been getting really big into like the behind the scenes, like the practical set
That's
design and stuff to
interesting.
like how they pull these stuff off.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, no, it's freaking.
Set design is so important, is what I'm
Yeah,
really starting to
yeah.
realize. It's like really dialing in on like the intricacies of your set is really
yeah,
gonna.
yeah. Nah,
That
I
really
mean,
makes
I
the
mean, yeah, like we were
difference.
just talking about. You were watching the video on Better Call Saul
Intention.
and like the intention
Oh, yeah, I
behind the
freaking love that.
small little details.
Better Call Saul was
They're It's the prequel to Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
about
yeah.
Saul Goodman.
Yeah,
but
the lawyer.
I
Yeah,
watched
the
a
lawyer.
series. It's called
Mhm.
Better Watch, and they break down like every little thing, like behind the scenes. And they in one of the scenes, he's holding up a figure that's hollow, and it's supposed to represent him because in that moment he's faking his emotions to get a client, and it's
Mhm.
like that level of intention is so crazy. Like, there's only some people that will look at that and be like, "Oh, it's a hollow statue.
It's
Oh,
hollow."
it's us. It's all." It's like what?
I just watch it to watch it.
Yeah,
Probably
no,
go
I
back.
don't. I watch it for stuff like that. I'm like,
That's why I'm
love
taking
that.
my time with TTT, ATT.
ATT, TCT, both were wrong. You tried. It's
ATT.
okay. Mm-hmm.
AGT?
AGT, America's Got Talent.
No, I said ATT.
Where is that?
What is
that?
ATT?
I don't know.
AOT, I mean.
There you go.
Oh, I was like,
There
what?
we
Yeah,
go.
no way.
He took his time and he
No
thought about
way.
it. We have it on
No
camera.
No way.
We're
He's
gonna
talking
do
about
it.
AOT.
Look, he took his time and then he is like,
Oh
wait,
my God.
AOT.
That's what we like to hear, Shay.
I actually just started watching Full Metal again because I'm a sick fuck and I'm gonna watch it for like the 5th time. in a
Really?
row. Yeah.
Brotherhood or
Yeah.
normal?
I actually noticed something that I never noticed of the first 3 times I watched it already in the first episode.
Really?
Yeah. That's how good it is though. It's so like
That right there is why I like putting so much intention behind. Like I want to get that
Yeah.
level because the things like that where you can watch something 3 times, you're
and
like,
then not
oh
notice that.
shit, I'm still like I grab. Oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
Mm.
Like and like the little things because like I'll just watching music videos that I've literally watched for 10 years and I'm watching it yesterday and I'll be like, oh shit, like
Yeah, no cap.
oh fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to go deeper into just like everything, the set design, the concepts, and like really just playing around with like going more in depth. And I feel like we've not mastered, but we've gotten good with like camera work, setting up scenes, and now
Lighting.
diving
I
into
think
the next
attention to
thing.
detail has really.
Yeah, I
gone
think
up.
that's our
Yeah.
next.
Before you
realm.
used to be like, all right, yeah, just
Exactly. Yeah, get
whatever.
a shot. Now we have a
Yeah.
good setup. Now we go to the next thing. Like I know we were talking about getting more intentional with color and like figuring out what
Yeah,
colors
yeah,
we want to
yeah.
use and using the colors to
The
tell
color
the story.
theory.
Why are
Outfits,
we
I
using-
really want to start dialing in on. I think that's one of our biggest slights. Not slights, but I think we need to be more on top of the artist. I'm like, you need to be here with this outfit, otherwise it's just not gonna.
Correlate.
Yeah, it's not gonna give what we want it to give
Because it gotta
for you
match the
too, because it'll look
color,
better
gotta
for
match-
the artist
yeah.
if they wear the right outfit.
Yeah, 100%.
With the color, yeah. Especially with the color schemes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I can see exactly what you're talking about.
Well, that's why I asked you about your outfit yesterday, because if we're gonna do the punk video, we should keep it to like black and red, like you
Yeah,
were
I got
saying.
black
So,
and red.
yeah, exactly. So it's gonna look even better.
Yeah! Turn around and
I can't wait to just see Shay.
In a wig? Oh, I can't.
I got the
Yeah,
confirmation it's coming
punk rock
tomorrow.
shit.
Yes,
bro.
sir.
You
I
better
gotta go to
punk
Hot
rock
Topic,
Shay.
get my choker.
Oh my, Joker is
That's nuts.
crazy.
I'm telling you.
Nah, yeah, nah. You should, dog.
Joker
I'm
is
going
crazy.
That
down.
reaction is what you want. Like that,
Nah.
what they just did is what you want him to watch. And shit. Be
I'm
like,
getting
oh,
a
shit.
choker.
We
Oh
gotta
my
make
God.
a lot of like little content clips while you're dressed up like that, though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because that,
Yeah.
like, people seeing you like that is gonna be,
Yeah.
that's gonna drive
But you
analytics
should definitely
regardless.
Not post any of the content
No.
clips until we're rolling the video.
Yeah,
out. So
definitely.
you really get that shock value. You hit them with this.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not used to it by the time we drop the video. Cause
I wasn't thinking about a choker. I'm getting a choker. I'm getting the Spike Johns.
yeah,
too.
I would go extra the fucking
I'm
fingerless.
going-
Bro.
I got them Johns.
You gotta
You're
get
gonna
like
look like
black
one of the
eyeliner at this
guitar
point.
I'm
Just
black.
like-
I said silver
me see the
eyeliner.
iPad.
I said silver eyeliner.
Yeah,
If
don't
it can reach,
Bro,
you think it can reach?
man, that'd be funny.
Silver
I know what Shay's
eyeliner.
gonna look like.
If it's silver eyeliner,
Oh
I should
my
have got the silver
God.
hair, but no, it wouldn't matter. With the steel toe boots.
Oh my.
Yeah, nah. I mean, but that reaction that they just give is what you want. Like,
Exactly.
as long as your music's not, if you're not instilling that reaction with the music, like the music's good,
Yeah.
then you hit them with the shock value on the content videos. Why not? Because it's like, even if people are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" If the
But the
song's
song's
fire,
fire.
yeah, what?
Oh my
You
God.
can do some whack shit, but
That's
if
what
I
I'm
heard, that,
saying.
if I'm listening to the song's fire, I'm like, "Ah, this is hard." Oh, Steve's sending us down in the blood. How the fuck? What are we playing a game? What are we doing, Steve? This is about to be Shay's next music
Shay with the
video.
mohawk.
That could be you.
That could be me.
Which how they can't hear you. With
Nah, the
mic.
British pants always used to get me. I ain't gonna lie, those was hard.
Yes,
British
Steve, we don't
pants
hear you.
hard. Yeah, but I'm excited for that.
Shay with the mohawk.
Nah.
I'm just excited to be doing fucking different shit. Like I like that all our videos are starting to more so feel like
Different.
yeah, like cool, like their own little things. It's
That's so though. That all pink.
yes, that one's fire.
Yeah, that one came out crazy.
Finish that one up.
Oh. She stays silent.
Yeah, that shit's dope.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to probably use that pink more than I feel like you guys gonna expect once that drop.
I don't know. I don't want it to turn in the red curtain.
It's gonna have to for a while.
Well, eventually we'll accumulate enough things where it's like like using one frequently won't
But
even
it's-
matter because
It's more like an artist thing though. They might want it more than you know
yeah,
what
I
I'm
mean
saying?
that's why a lot of
Yeah.
stuff ends up being like we use like the red curtain a
Yeah.
lot. It's not like
Yeah.
we're writing red curtain a lot. It's
Yeah.
the artist sees it and they want the red curtain.
Red curtain.
No, no.
It's only like we've had 5 music videos this month on the red curtain. Ugh. I hope they all don't post at the same time. That would be unfortunate.
I mean, some already started rolling out.
Mm.
The rollouts are fire.
Yeah, I think we have 2 videos coming out on the 7th now because it's the. I don't know how they do this. Like, how do they, like,
Bro,
get
we
in
have
I don't know.
sync?
society.
Artists,
They're
please
tapped
comment down
in.
below why you all are in a group chat. And
Don't worry,
plan
I
to
got
release
this. I'ma
the
tell
same
'em.
day.
The
Group
PTB
chat.
Mari, not PTB Mari.
Yeah, Euphoria
And
or whatever. his
Lido
name
are
is.
both coming out on the 7th.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick. Someone else I think is
Chop
dropping
Stack
the
Mo, I
7th.
think too.
No, his is already out. I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah, all of
bro.
his are out. Yeah.
Because he just rolling it out
I
there.
know Spade's supposed to be dropping soon.
Yeah, he
said.
just posted something.
Crazy dog. You guys get in group chats and like, yo, let's all post on the same
Let your
day.
vape, please.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
Nah,
Steve.
yeah,
I'm going
yeah,
for Steve.
yeah,
I'm going
yeah,
for
okay,
Steve.
cool.
I'll go for you later. Jose, you're lucky.
I'm good.
Jose never even owned a vape, I don't think. Maybe in high school.
One time, and then I felt the
You
little
had a jewel.
like that addiction. And I was like, I'm good.
How you feel the addiction coming
It's
on?
Because my
Definitely.
body was craving
Nah,
the
yeah,
nicotine.
yeah,
And I was like,
definitely.
nah,
That's
I'm
me
good.
with the
I
edibles
didn't-
today,
I
bro.
threw
I'm
that
like
out.
Yeah,
fighting.
yesterday,
I'm
no.
fighting to
Yeah.
not take them today. I was so angry yesterday. Oh my
know.
god! I walked out of that office. I was like, damn, I'm in a horrible mood right now.
Yo, it's really crazy how like addiction works.
Yeah.
Like I'll wake up some days and it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna stop vaping or I'm gonna stop doing this. And then like an
2
hour
minutes
later, you're
later.
like, what? Why? What it changed that like now I just need it.
Your body, literally,
Like,
it's
yeah,
like
it's
it becomes second nature. I feel like for me,
It does.
like, sorry, mom, like I'm addicted to smoking, like for sure. And we came up with a theory, like
Theory.
when I said I'm addicted just to the
Oh, the
action
action?
of smoking.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not true.
No.
Not true at all.
Because, I mean, there's just no like humans don't want smoke in their lungs. Period. Like
Yeah.
that's just like
Yeah,
we
we're not-
don't want
yeah.
that. So for our brains to be like smoke all day, like there's something wrong.
Yeah.
There's something going wrong there.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, yeah, and there's definitely layers to it because there is a layer of like an oral fixation thing.
100%.
And it runs-
Because even when I got really into Zins and was not vaping heavy,
Shit,
there was still
hitting.
something like I need like the action, like the
even the weed pens. I'd be like, I need to go spark some. I need
Yeah.
to, you know what I'm saying? But it's
No,
definitely
100%.
a DNA thing for sure too. Like, I'm definitely jacking that.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's interesting because like we had the conversation about it being genetic or
Mhm.
like not because it definitely like the addictive personality I think is definitely genetic.
Mhm.
Because like we were, I neither of my parents growing up smoked anything, did anything, drank anything.
Did your grandparents?
No,
My
my
grandma-
grandfather used to smoke cigarettes, but before I was alive, I was never like nobody in my family was around that. But I picked it up at 15, and I just haven't stopped.
Shout
Very
out to my
interesting.
grandma. She
I
gangsta
think
for real.
another part of it for me was, and not to knock my parents here, but like because they were so like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do
Yeah.
this. I always wanted to be like,
Yeah.
I
think
wanted to do it. I was
No,
like,
That
no.
oh,
definitely
you're
has
gonna tell me
something-
no. I'm like, all right, fucking, I'm gonna try it. Then. Like, why
Yeah.
not? What could be the worst thing that could happen? And
yeah,
then
that was
boom.
that's definitely something.
Addiction.
Like yeah, the super against it, then that causes the people to rebound. That's
Yeah.
why like the cliche of like the real religious people who are like locked away in church like that, and as soon as they get out of that, they rebound and they're the complete opposite because it's like the shelter, which I think my parents did it. My dad more did a good job on like this is what the things are, like they're bad, you shouldn't do them, but like this is what they are. So it's
Yeah.
like introduce them so you're not don't have that curiosity.
Yeah,
Probably.
that
right?
was it.
You
Yeah,
go into
I
high
was very
school, you're talking
curious
to people,
about
and you're like,
everything.
what do
Yeah.
you?
Go to college. Yo, you was one?
Yeah.
Because I was
Right,
like damn near scared of all of it, and then I got to high school, and then they were like, "Oh, it's not that bad," and I was like, "Well, no one told me it was never that bad. I'll try
Exactly, I'll try it.
it." Yeah,
Yeah. See.
And then they'd be like, wait a second, but it's a gateway drug to heroin and all this other
well, that was
stuff.
just
Yeah.
scare
It was
tbecause
like-
that was just
Yeah.
scare tactic.
I'm like,
Yeah, because
what?
I can only speak for myself.
Yeah.
But I've
Well,
never,
technically, it is
it's
for
the,
people. Yes, technically,
I'm
for
not
people
jacking
that
that.
get to, they definitely. I would say most of them start at
Yeah.
weed or at something
Probably,
lower
yeah.
level. Like,
Yeah, I don't think
it's not the
weed-
reason why they do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna interview a heroin addict. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I don't
outside.
think it
Okay.
necessarily would turn somebody who wouldn't be an addict to something else into that, but somebody who has that in them, it is the first step into stepping into it. Because like I have friends who now got into pills and we started smoking weed, and then we all were fine smoking weed, and they were like, nah, I need something a little more.
Yeah.
And they step into it, and they
Guys get
It progress.
stronger though.
but it's not like how high school makes it seem like you smoke a joint and you're like, I need a needle.
Definitely not. No. Definitely not.
Nah, it's like a gradual, and it really is like a gradual, because like I look at when I started smoking weed, like
Yeah.
at 15, 16, and it's like I would smoke like a blunt with my homies, and now it's like you watch it build. Now half my blunt is grabba alone, and it's just like, yeah, that shit is really crazy.
Especially from that, like he said, that plays a big part of it. That no factor. It's
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
why are
I mean,
you-
yeah, because when you're so sheltered to it, you're very curious about it. Where I was around, like my cousin died to heroin when I was, I don't know what age, but so I was around, I knew it. Like you get experience
Yeah.
to it, and then you don't have that same curiosity to it. So
For me, it was just being you from where I'm from and just riding down the bridge and seeing, oh, he does heroin.
Yeah.
This is why he's
That's
out
also
in the
true.
Street.
That's,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you have a
Like,
different
oh, nah,
perspective on it.
We not
I
doing
know-
heroin.
Again, like
Yeah.
I was sheltered from that. Like
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
it as a kid, very like in very
Yeah.
brief moments. Like
Yeah.
if I went to the city, I'd see some crackhead. But like outside of that, like I was in Morris Plains, bro. I was chilling.
Yeah.
I was,
No, you definitely
I
won't be
was
seeing
walking
that
around
there.
chilling. I
Definitely
was
People on
like,
the bike
"Woo, look
throwing
at the green
newspapers."
trees. Hell
won't.
yeah.
Definitely
Fucking
won't
milk
be.
at the door, not actually, but just for the exaggeration of how
Definitely.
suburban Morris Plains is.
Yeah.
Fucking love that place. But
That's crazy.
yeah, it's a beautiful area. I didn't see. I mean, I saw
Definitely
some
nice
shit as a
area.
kid,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
definitely nothing that you saw.
Like
that's for sure.
consistent, like you
Yeah,
know what I'm
definitely not
saying?
even close.
No.
Yeah, no. But
Especially
it grew.
Morris.
It
Yeah,
grew.
especially
Morris.
Morris Plains. Especially Morris Plains.
Nah, y'all got some crime. I tell you, I got Jeffrey Dahmers out there.
yeah,
there's
that's what you
crime.
get. You get those there. You don't get crackheads and gun violence, but you
There's
get
not
Jeffrey-
daily crime in Morris Plains though.
What do you mean?
Daily crime.
Oh yeah, exactly.
There's
Like,
daily
consistency.
crime in Newark. Like
Yeah.
there's someone, even if it's not bad, like someone burglarizes a store, like that
Yeah.
happens every day. Like Morris Plains, that's like a once in 5 years thing.
Yeah,
like if
definitely.
if it ever happens.
5-year anniversary of the last robbery
Yeah.
of the.
The last person who got shot in Morris Plains was a mentally ill person who charged at police with a knife.
Really?
Yeah.
I never even heard about that.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 years
I'm not
ago.
gonna hear that John anymore, man. Let's keep that
It-
John in the
It
bread.
is interesting though how those same vices that are like addictions like lead toward like connecting it to like being creative. It's also like an outlet toward being creative, where I've only ever created music videos and done WaveChange while smoking weed, being high. Like there was never a long period of time. Like the longest I went not smoking weed while doing this was like 6 months. And I saw a visible change on the work I was creating and my thoughts while creating it. To where like now smoking weed and doing stuff, I'll just sit down and it feels like the creativity is just like it's just going, and you almost it to me at least weed shrooms also I like for the example, but it helps induce like a flow state personally to me when you're creating stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think as much when I'm smoking. That's really my biggest thing.
Like,
I just,
overthinking.
while I'm editing. 'Cause
Okay,
when
yeah.
I'm high, I just don't. Especially
What?
on the edibles, like that is part of it. Like why I like them so much. When I'm editing, I'm just like, oh, okay.
It's like a
Yeah,
yeah,
it's definitely
it helps
good.
induce because it helps like put blinders on almost everything that's
Yeah.
not just in front of you, which
Yeah.
like can be why it leads to people not doing anything with their lives because they smoke weed and they sit on this couch and they don't think about anything else going on. But using it like a tool,
Yeah,
oh, I'm gonna edit, I'm gonna sit down, all right, let me smoke and then sit down at my desk and go into this stuff.
it sounds crazy, but it's so true because I'm really trying to sit and think of a time where I was in the studio and I didn't smoke and it was a good session. Like,
Yeah,
it wasn't
it's
a
very
good
it's very different because like, because I can edit not smoke weed and stuff, but it's very different. I edit more analytical versus kind of just
Your
a
ideas,
flow
your
state.
thoughts,
Like,
yeah.
like when, because I'm better if I don't know what I'm editing. If I'm opening a project and I don't necessarily know what I need to go into it, I'm better editing smoking versus if I knew, all right, like when you're going through I have these 20 fusion clips I need to do the same thing to. That I can do not smoking because it's more just the task and going through them and knock them out.
already on it.
Versus if I sat down sober at an edit I didn't know what I wanted to do to, I'd be sitting at like, I don't know, what do I do to it? Just cut the clips? Like,
Yeah.
very interesting. I mean, and I like shrooms for that too, but that's a much harder line to
Yeah,
toe
I feel like
because-
that. I
that
wouldn't be
one.
able to.
Because
edit on
you go a
shrooms. I
little
would
too
not be able
far,
to
and
edit
it's
on
like, well, I
shrooms.
gotta wait 3 hours for this.
I gotta
The fucking screen is like popping forward.
Yeah, there's been a handful of times where
Is
it's
my
like,
screen 3D?
that's like, bro, if I get the right amount, it's perfect. The edits for the next 6 hours,
Yeah.
fire. You go a little too far, well, I gotta sit here for 3
I'm
hours.
taking a nap real
Not
quick.
do anything. That's the problem with shrooms.
can't
Like you
take a
can't
nap.
take a nap. It's like, well, I'm
I've
just gonna
tried.
sit here for 3 hours, watch Dragon Ball.
I remember I was in Indiana on like 2 grams of shrooms, and I was trying to sleep for like 2 hours, and I just sat there.
Oh,
Just sat there and
the
thought.
worst. I've never had like a bad trip or anything. I'm very intentional going to it. The only time I started to was when I tried to go to sleep on shrooms one time. I forgot. I think it was at the office, and then I went home and I laid down on my bed and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep. And I don't know why I thought I could, but I just remember like I don't know if it was the beginning of sleep paralysis, but that shit was like. It was getting
hell
dark,
no.
and then I started to get in a loop in my head of like, wait, what if this never stops? Like, what if I'm always like this?
I've talked.
And then I was like, I can't live. Like, I'm beat. Like, I can't live. Like, I can't do it. I can't function. Like, what if I'm stuck like this?
I could tell you a good bad trip story. So I took a tab when I was 18. He had the house to himself, so I was like, perfect. Like I can go to. I was like, take this tab and be there all day, all night. And I'm sitting at his dinner table with my friends. I'm peaking, like damn near at the literal peak of my acid trip. And my fucking mom texts me.
No.
And she texts me, I'm leaving a key out for you if you want to get in. And I read it as, I need a key to get into the house. You need to come to the house.
Oh my
And I you know exactly what it feels like. You know.
And your world just starts to
It
crack.
was literally like as if you could imagine, like, you know, have you seen the depth of field shots?
Yeah.
It was literally
like tunnel vision.
yeah,
almost.
it was like, I start sweating profusely.
Oh my.
This gets crazy. I start sweating profusely. I go to my friend. I'm like, you gotta text my mom. What did she say? I can't tell. And he's like, you're good. And I can't figure this out. I'm so high. I can't figure out that I'm good. So I start like pacing around the dining room, back and forth, back and forth. I'll tell you this story too. I run. No, I take a step. And I like kind of freak out, and I think that I bite my lip off. Like I like kind of bit my lip a little bit, and I was so high that I thought I went like this.
And it's like,
And it just
like
bit the entire piece of my lip off.
That's
So
crazy.
now I'm freaking the fuck out because I'm like, I just literally, I'm literally like, and I run into the bathroom and I throw up rainbow. And,
Oh my
and the
god.
tiles on the bathroom are going up and down,
Bro.
up and down, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And then after that, I was good. I was just like,
The rainbow, you had to get the rainbows out.
That's
That was it.
crazy.
no, the throw up was changing up like LED, like that.
Bro.
Had to get that joint out your system, bro.
That's what was happening. I was watching it come out and I was looking at it in the toilet. It was changing colors. I was like, what
Shit,
That's
throwing
the
a
fuck
party.
is going on?
Some
Yeah, it
EDM
is.
playing in
It's
the
a good
background.
trip story for you.
yeah, nah,
That's
that
crazy.
shit is
It was so
that shit is
crazy.
that's what I'm saying. The psychedelics is a lot.
It takes just one
It's
to fuck up your
one
trip.
little
Just
thing, one text. And I was,
Yeah,
oh my god.
yeah, that's
I'm
that's why I
crying.
gotta be
That
very
shit was so
intentional with psychedelics because
Yeah.
you're at the whim of your environment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
you have-
really it. Like your environment is everything on psychedelics. Truly,
You might as well
everything.
put your phone on D&D,
Mm-hmm.
get around the right people, and just chill. Don't even look at your phone when you're. I'm telling you, bro, a bad trip is bad, bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like
Bad trip is
I mean, acid especially because that's like
That
so
shit-
much harder to regulate how much you're taking because you don't really know. It's like you're taking a tab, but who's to say like, a tab comes from a sheet of tabs?
Yeah.
Who's to say it wasn't heavier on it on this side than that?
Exactly,
You don't like
bro.
shrooms. You can regulate a little easier, but yeah, no. I mean, I've only done acid once or twice.
2 times for me. That
Yeah.
was the last time I ever did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shrooms. I'll
did
stick
it. Yeah,
acid.
after that, fuck that. I
I'll-
wasn't trying to
I
get
I
that
have
high
no
again.
interest in doing acid ever again. I mean, the first time I did it, I had to be 15 or 16 because I couldn't drive. I wasn't old enough to drive. And I remember I was at my boy's house, and I took 2 tabs the first time. We were at his house in his backyard.
Bro.
Yeah.
No, you're fucking
We,
sick.
we took them. I put on my tongue. We're sitting there, and my boy took like 4 because he had been
That's
doing it.
wild.
So we're sitting across the table from each other, like looking at each other at the table, and he puts them like in his gums, like where you put Zins, right? And we're sitting there, and we're good. We literally just took him. His dad walks out the back door, and it's like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Like, he's not supposed to be here. And I don't know how, like maybe he got caught before because his dad came out and came up to him and was like, what's in your mouth? And I remember in my head being like, how the fuck did he know that? Like, how the fuck? And then luckily he was like, nothing. He was like, all right, you guys gotta go. So he kicks us out of the crib. Now we're standing on the street, just took acid, about to kick in.
Bro.
I'm like
my
15,
God.
just standing on the street like, well, what the fuck? So I called my boy dude who was here.
yeah,
I
yeah.
called him and I was like, all right, listen. And he doesn't really know the dude I'm with.
Yeah.
So I called my boy James. I was like, listen, I'm with my boy. I just took acid. I need to come to your house. So we called an Uber to my boy's house and just pull up on him and just force him to take care of us while we're on acid.
Bro.
I just randomly called him, came to his house, and then we just sat in his living room. We just sat on the couch for like 6 hours. Just sat
That's
there
so
and just fucking. I
crazy.
just
Trip sack.
I vividly remember what his living room looked like while on acid that day. Oh my god, that shit. Thank God he answered, because if he didn't answer, I don't know.
You've been
In
on the
streets.
street.
Tripping,
Oh
tripping,
my
streets.
God.
You would have been like, oh, that's a crackhead right there.
Yeah, no, that shit is like I think I did acid one more time after that, and like yeah, I'm good on acid. I'll stick with
Those
shrooms
are
and-
good just only for, I feel it's just like if you're going through something and you feel me, you
Nah,
wanna
that's
find
the opposite.
yourself.
You don't want to
The
take that
only-
shit when
Nah.
you're going through something.
The only way I would do acid
Yeah.
again is I
You're
really
gonna fucking see
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
you're like.
Yeah.
I know somebody who. You want to hear some crazy shit? Sorry to cut
No,
you
yeah,
off.
yeah.
My friend, who I was friends with in high school, had a brain tumor that ended up being cancerous, and he needed to get brain surgery. And
Crazy.
I'm not to be insensitive. Please don't take me as insensitive. You know, he was a douche, like truly, like one of the biggest douchebags I've ever met in my entire life, and so like not understanding the severity of his situation that he took like an eighth of shrooms like 2 weeks before his surgery, and he literally like I was shooting a music video at that house that day. I had to explain to the guy. I was like, my boy's over there tripping. He's like, I'm gonna die. Like, I'm in the hospital bed
Yeah.
right now. What is going on? I was just like, bro, how do you
Oh
like?
my God.
How did you think that was gonna be a good idea though?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
you're going through one of the most severe, like
Yeah.
one of the most severe things anybody can go through, truly. And then
Yeah.
you
That's
take an
crazy.
eighth of shrooms. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean that's like like the environment
Handful
which you're
probably,
yeah,
too,
literally.
yeah.
That shit really it does amplify the things on your brain. Like I do like it to help like get through like thought patterns, but not like that. Like when my dad died, I wasn't like, let me take shrooms to try to
Yeah,
figure this
That would
out.
have been bad.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
right.
it's like I like last time I took a heavy dose was after the breakup, like a month or two after me and my ex broke up. After the major like emotional stuff was through, it was more so just to kind of
Just get
rework
over
the
it.
brain because
Yeah.
like I do like shrooms. Like shrooms are good at rewiring your brain to have different thought patterns, but you can't do it when you're in like a vulnerable state too.
Yeah.
And that's why some people just should never do shrooms because some people just
Always.
They
are
stick in
very,
that vulnerable
they're,
state.
they're vulnerable
Yeah.
people. They're susceptible to other people's ideas and like
99.
if you don't have good control on your own brain, that shit'll
Fuck you up.
take control of
Forever.
you.
Yeah.
I know I have one friend that was heavy on shrooms for like a couple months. He took them consistently, and to this day, he's not
It's
the
different,
same.
yeah.
He's just not the
That's
same
crazy.
person. It's like almost like a shell of the person. It's like it's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy to see that change too. Like, fuck, it's a lot of people like. For me, it's like people smoke wet. You know what wet is?
Yeah.
Like K2 and stuff.
Oh
like
Yeah.
that.
my
Oh,
god.
You know
hell
what I'm saying?
nah.
So it's like
Oh.
to see like with shrooms, with people in media that smoke K2, and you just see that they're not.
K2's
Yeah.
a different level.
That's
of
like that synthetic weed.
Yeah.
That should have put a hole in your heart, bro. Bro, I have
Fuck
one
that.
boy who he didn't smoke it on purpose, but he worked. Because he worked at it was like not a deli, like a bar kind of.
Okay.
And he worked in the back kitchen, and one of the other dudes there was like, "Yo, I rolled up. You want to smoke?" They smoked,
That's crazy.
chilling.
But niggas love K2 though. No. That's
How do you
that's
ask someone to smoke with you and not
Not
tell
tell
them?
them it's
Yo,
K2.
this
That's
is
because they
fucking.
think it's regular.
Yeah,
bro.
to them it's probably
It's
So they
regular.
smoke it, chilling, walk back inside to the kitchen, and I don't remember but all I remember is him telling me he just like fell to the floor and like couldn't get up, didn't have a glimpse of reality, and just like chugged like gallons of water. Like I just sat on the floor in the kitchen of his job for like 2 hours just chugging water because he didn't know it was bro.
That's insane.
They shit is.
Where the fuck was the guy who gave him the blood?
That's
I just went
crazy.
back to work.
Bro.
Yeah, just
He probably
fucking-
doesn't work.
flying us.
Yo, he's on the floor. And him being
That shit. Don't. Can't. Back to what I was saying about the acid. I do really want to take like a trip to like fucking I forgot the name in
Alaska?
Arizona. No. I forget the name. Somewhere in Arizona, but just like a week trip there, like a week, 5 days, and just either shrooms, acid, just for like 5 days. Just go out there and just fucking meet God. Like, but do it like I said, intentionally. Don't go out there when anybody is in a bad situation. Do it when everyone's comfortable. Take like plan a trip where nothing's going on for this week. There's no responsibilities. We're going there to just and then just do it like
fucking balls.
out in the desert and nice crib. Just dude.
Damn.
The heat though? You gonna do it in the heat is crazy.
Not like in peak fucking like we're gonna plan
Go
this
in
out.
December.
So Arizona, what is not peaking
It's
Arizona?
like
not
now,
just
like
yeah.
right
There's
now.
like some
You
beautiful.
go like now,
Arizona
it's like
has some of the
70.
most beautiful.
Yeah,
oh,
Sedona.
dude. Yeah, like that. Yeah, bro.
But okay,
We
is
were just
Arizona the
talking
state
about
that go like super cold at night but hot in the day?
Like deserts, they'll be cold and hot. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, definitely. I think in the
Deserts get-
summer it gets like 115.
Oh, I think hotter than that.
I think
it's like
it's
insane.
like hot. It's hot.
Yeah, dude. Just a nice
Oh,
crib,
fuck.
put a pool, nice view, and just fucking go out there and just trip and just come to some new conclusions. That's where I'm at. I'm trying to sometime soon.
My biggest thing with acid is I just hate not having control of my emotion. Like that's like,
Yeah.
especially in that bad trip moment, I was like,
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
no control over what I'm thinking right
Because
now.
it's just back to
Yeah.
back to back to
Because
back
you're just
thoughts.
absolutely destroyed. You're just so high and in a different world.
Yeah, and
like,
it's
you can't
it
even
is a
think.
weird thing, yeah, because like I couldn't even. This whole episode is just us
Yes.
talking about psychedelics. Sorry, Grandma. But yeah, because it is like a weird. Like I can't even articulate how. Because like you can't catch yourself for a second. Where like if you're really stoned, you can like kind of be like, whoa, all right, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of
Give me a moment.
Definitely
Give me a
catch
moment.
yourself.
Like, you'll try, and then like you're already in another loop thinking about
cooked.
something else,
You're
and
cooked. It's back to back.
I think that acid trip is the reason why I'm creative. That I
It
have
definitely-
the creativity
it,
that I have.
it
to do that.
definitely it induces
Not
ego
that one, the
death.
first one.
OD. Like it introduces like ego death OD because
Yeah.
I know I'm a much different person after doing the psychedelics for the first time. Just having like at least I found it made me more connected with everything. I just got a
Yeah.
different perspective on it. As like woo woo as that sounds, like you just get an understanding like, oh, I'm nothing. Like I'm just a thing here the same way this is just a thing
Yep.
here. You're
Yeah.
just a thing. We're all just things. Like there isn't any and that shit is really humbling because
Yeah.
I've had trips where I'm just like, wow, like I'm not shit. Like and not in even a negative way, just kind of like an ego death.
Yeah,
of,
no,
like,
dead eyes though.
and
Like,
some people do need. I'm gonna induce it on some people. I'm some
Dead
shrooms
eye.
and some people. Some people need that
They
shit.
need
Yeah.
to take that.
They need ego.
Figure
I had
this
ego
shit out.
death. That shit was crazy.
They shit is and like it really does make like a different level of understanding.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yes, it
really hope this
does.
whole episode didn't come off as us just like trying to tell someone to do shrooms. Like,
no, like for
don't do shrooms.
Go
Nah,
get
yeah.
some right now.
ego death. For me, my ego death wasn't even on no psychedelics.
Yeah, you can
or
get
nothing. My shit
anything,
was on
yeah.
some just like sports, not being able to play sports. And
Well,
shit,
yeah.
like,
But
Yeah,
there's
you can
a
get it.
there's a level of like what he's explaining.
Yeah.
I had that too.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've been in
Yeah.
that position where you're like, it's over. It's like the
Yeah.
most crushing thing you can.
Oh,
ever.
that shit
I almost
sucks.
got there with the video stuff. He
Yeah.
fucking saved my ass. Real shit. Like if he didn't get me that job with Adam, I was about to go back to fucking college.
Yeah.
Like I was about to be done with
Yeah.
this shit.
Speaking of Indiana, you know who Grace is?
Who?
The girl who was neglected I just watched a documentary on her. We're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
It's in
I was
Indiana.
gonna say, you just pulled Indiana and a random.
Again, like, keep in mind,
you know Joseph.
Indiana was a very small part of my life that I didn't enjoy.
I'm
So
pretty
I
sure,
try
but
to like
it was
not
around the
pick it up.
time like when everything was going on. When we was in college, and it was big in Indiana. So I'll probably saying the name wrong.
I know someone lit one of the
Probably.
bathrooms
I'm
on
definitely
fire.
saying
While I was
the
there.
name
That's
bro.
crazy.
What?
That's,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Lit a bathroom on fire.
See what I'm saying?
Bro, they,
You
people
see what
be
I'm
going
saying?
crazy.
This is
man.
Indiana
People
shit.
be going
Some
crazy.
Indiana
It's
shit.
the middle of the country.
You'd be surprised though. There was a lot of diversity in Indiana. Even just like, cause Gary is very diverse. I was like, damn, this is actually kind of crazy. I did not expect this. Just straight,
But we're not
black
gonna.
people.
It's probably like 70-30.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
Oh,
sure.
Indianapolis is pretty diverse
Yeah.
though. I was surprised.
That's
Yeah.
like down south, right?
Nah, Indiana is like straight.
Would you call it
western here.
Midwest?
You
Yeah,
go
yeah,
straight. It is Midwest.
Midwest,
Yeah. You go
Midwest.
literally west 11 hours.
It's
from
by
here
Chicago.
in Indiana.
Oh,
You pass
okay.
Indiana to get to Chicago.
So like kind of like in the middle.
Yeah, literally straight in the middle. I
Yeah.
think Indiana like is one of the middle, like actual
Interesting.
middle states.
Yeah, I had a very different experience in Philly. And very diverse in the other direction.
that shit was 90-10.
Yeah.
Like where I was, luckily, it was very diverse because I was right in center city. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
had every avenue of Philly bleeding in.
What's good, my
Yeah.
young boy?
So you had, I was,
Yeah.
I was in the neighborhood, but you also had the gangsters, and yeah, that shit.
my young boy.
What about the gay gangsters?
Oh, they're there.
They're
there.
They exist.
My young boy.
Those ones, those are the scariest.
Yeah,
ones.
those are the
I haven't
scariest
heard of
ones.
those.
You'll
so
fuck
Nah,
it
they're
up.
real, bro. They're scary.
What?
Because you're getting. I don't know if
That's
you're trying to
crazy.
fuck me up or fuck me right now.
But it's like both are a threat right now.
Yeah.
So it's like,
You,
I like
might,
ya.
You might
I
do
want
both.
ya.
That's
You might do
crazy.
I
both.
need ya.
Fuck me up, and then you're not done with me.
That's
oh,
crazy.
come over here. I'm on the floor. You grab my leg. Nah. Like, nah, I can't fuck with no kid.
That's
Crazy.
No, yeah. That was
y'all. We don't want no problems.
that shit was dope. I would have liked to like live in Philly for longer. That shit was definitely experience. I mean, being such like an anti-city person, like not being in the city, like living in Philly was dope.
Yeah.
I'll take Philly over New York.
Yeah, I'd take Philly.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know
one.
about
Living,
that either.
me personally,
Living?
I would live in Philly before I
Are
live
y'all
in the
crazy?
city.
I
Before
just
live in
don't
New York
like
City.
Philly. I've never liked Philly.
I
It's
mean,
not my place.
I'm not
Also,
telling you
my
go to-
friend just got jumped there, so I'm
I'm
like,
not
I really
telling you go
don't
to
like it.
Sounds about right.
Kendleton,
Yeah.
I'm telling you to go. It's nice. Like, I don't want to say South Philly, but like I think isn't like East Philly and West Philly. You know what I'm saying? Those are nice parts. You know what
Center
I'm saying?
City, Philly. Is
I have
nice.
heard the main city is nice,
Center-
but
Center
I've never
City,
been there. I've
Philly?
only
The
been to like
outskirts.
the
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? The running guns.
And that's from what I've seen. I'm
Yeah,
good.
because Center City's nice. If you
I'm
go any
good,
direction,
but-
it's
Oh
there's-
yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot I brought you to that Stacks event. That outside of that
Yeah.
area is not great.
And I went with Corey too to Philly.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I've definitely seen, you know.
Oh yeah, it gets
Parts,
active in Philly.
yeah.
It's
It's
definitely.
just dirty. It's just so dirty.
That's-
it's
that smell
like, it's
you get
so
when you get
dirty.
there.
You're
Like,
from Florida,
like-
of course it's dirty.
nah, but like New
Nah,
York
nah,
is
nah,
dirty,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, but Philly's
Yeah.
like, and I sorry Philly people if you're
Yeah,
watching
no,
this, but
we
Philly
don't
is
mean
fucking
none,
dirty
yeah.
as shit. Like you drive around, there's trash everywhere. Like it is. Like it just is. Like I've never been there and been like, wow, this is a beautiful city. I've always, and maybe I
Like
just
with
don't have the
trash on the
perspective like you
ground.
do
Nah, you-
of being in
yeah.
places that are actually really nice.
Yeah.
I've only seen shitty parts of Philly, but that's just like.
because if you go to Center City, if you stay right in Center City, fire, great place,
5 mile
dope.
radius this way, that way,
And like the
that
art,
way.
like I like Philly for it. Like the art scene is crazy, even in the bad places. Like there's
Yeah.
beautiful murals
Mm.
everywhere. There's like everyone does some sort of art. If you walk down the street and talk to somebody, everyone does something. They're trying to do.
Interesting.
Yeah, where I feel like New York is very just people are here doing their thing to keep it pushing. Where Philly is very the city of brotherly love.
Yeah.
The young boys.
The steps I've been to, those are cool.
Yeah,
That's
like
a
the
beautiful
Rockies,
the
area.
yeah.
love steps.
That, yeah,
Because I went to
that-
Made in America there. I forget that I've been there.
Yeah,
more
that
than a
that is
couple
like
times.
bleeding off into like the Center
Yeah,
City because that's
yeah.
coming straight up.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
part
Love
is nice.
steps. What is that like?
It's like where the where the Rocky scene is, where he runs down the stairs, or no?
I think
It's like
I
the
might
most
have seen it.
iconic
Oh,
Rocky scene. He
okay,
runs
okay,
up the
okay,
steps.
okay.
Yeah, that's in
Oh,
Philly.
that's where they filmed it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Even like the places where King of Pressure. You ever been to King of Pressure?
yeah. King of Pressure's
That-
really
the-
nice.
the place
I've been to
over
King
there.
of Prussia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
but that's
yeah.
like a really
Yeah,
that's
you
like
pass through
that's
the
not
bad
Philly.
Philly.
Like that's
Yeah.
Philly, but it's not. That's like
But
where
it's
my
Philly.
roommate was from. My
Yeah.
roommate was not
Because I
from
think-
Philly.
What school was that? Immaculata Consumption. It's a school over there. That's over there.
Not
by King of
Immaculata.
Prussia.
Immaculata is in New Jersey.
No, there's a school over there.
Yeah,
Might
King
be
of Pressure's really nice.
Immaculata
That's where that
Consumption.
I worked with a
College.
team over there for a while when I was in Philly. That shit is
Yeah.
nice.
Had a girl used to go there. Anyway,
Of course you did.
King of Pressure. I was about to shout her name out too, which would have been so.
That's crazy.
That was on my mind
That's
just now.
crazy.
We're gonna cut that, John. We're gonna cut that, John.
Damn. What
Yeah.
a wow. Shrooms in Philly.
Good trip stories.
Yeah.
Shrooms in Philly? That'd be a crazy.
No.
move.
I
Nah,
took
good.
shrooms in Philly.
definitely
I don't think I took shrooms when I was in Philly.
Good. Be on
No, I
the
don't think
street.
so.
Yo, my young boy, come here. Are
No.
you talking to me? Yeah, slide. You ever did whip it?
Yo, it's crazy that when I was in there, like I didn't. Maybe I just wasn't conscious of what they were at the time, but like I didn't like know of whippets or ever see anything like that when I was there.
Well, there were plenty in Indiana. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anything under the sun was being done in
But
Indiana.
you
There's
kinda
nothing
went-
else to
There's
do
nothing
there.
else to
There's
do.
literally nothing
Uh,
else to do in Indiana except get high as fucking
There's
drunk.
nothing else going on out here. Some fine stuff in here.
No bullshit.
What were you about to say? Something about Indiana?
You don't remember
I don't remember. That's
this
bad.
guy.
But yeah,
Figure
I
it
saw.
That's
What else did I
bad.
see in Indiana? That was like, well, Zins. That was like the Zins were popular in Indiana
That's
in
crazy.
2019.
Yeah, because Zins I've only been introduced to like the last like 2 years.
I had a Zin tower in college. That shit.
Tower?
Yeah, me
That's
and my
crazy.
roommates had a Zin tower.
How
This
big
guy.
was the
Zin
Zin
Tower.
Tower?
I think it got to like my nipple height.
Bro.
Why you didn't say his chest? Why you did just
Because
say
it's not my chest, it's my
Gives you a
nipple.
more accurate,
Yeah.
I don't
more
remember.
accurate measurement.
I missed my apartment though. That shit was. That's back when you could afford an apartment for $700. I was also in Indiana, but in the middle
True.
of
Yeah,
absolutely
Midwest.
nowhere.
Yeah, I can't.
$50
Like,
month fucking 2-bedroom probably.
yeah, I can't
John.
imagine that. Like, I like Jersey. There's like not much going on compared to like living in Philly, but like
You could do everything in Jersey though. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing you can't do in
Yeah.
Jersey.
And
Like, you
we're
could go to
in-
the beach. You could go snowboarding.
That's
you
what
could
I'm
go surfing.
saying.
You could go do this. You
We're in
could do
a
that.
dab of
Go to the mall. Go to
everything.
New York.
You know what I'm saying?
Go to
Go
Philly.
to Philly.
And it's getting more popular now.
Yeah.
I feel like
All
a
the
lot of people-
studios are
yeah,
moving in
everybody,
here.
Yeah.
What did remember coming here? They said Jersey's gonna be one of the craziest business states coming
Yeah.
up.
I mean,
remember Logan
Netflix
saying
just
some
set
shit
up
like that.
their thing where in Princeton.
It's
Trenton.
in no, it's
Nah,
in
definitely
it's
not.
down the shore.
I'm
it's
pretty
where
sure it's in Princeton.
it's-
or like near there.
there's an army base that they took down and
Yeah.
are renovating to
Yeah.
reconstruct
I mean,
it.
that's gonna be huge.
You're about to be the new
That's
Hollywood,
like-
man.
I mean, already a lot of movies are already being.
I mean,
filmed
Severance
here.
is
Yeah.
being filmed in New Jersey. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Apple TV is in New Jersey
I mean,
already.
in Morristown, they've been filming.
Yeah,
a
they've
bunch
been filming a
stuff,
lot of
yeah.
shit. I forget who was in Morristown the other day.
Sydney. Whatever
Sydney
her name is.
Sweeney?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
it
was
was Sydney
there.
Sweeney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kinda
Morristown's
crazy,
also
yeah.
just
She's a
turning
shot?
into an extremely
I don't know where
bougie
she
town.
at.
Like super bougie.
It is like crazy. Like I feel like I'm getting older. Like watching geographic change. Like
Mhm.
Jersey
Yeah.
becoming something that it's not. Like
Dude.
Like our
By the
town,
time-
bro.
You
if
should-
you would've
I
seen
wish you
our
guys could understand
town,
what Morristown looked like when me and him were in high school.
That
Like, it's
was,
just a different
like-
place.
yeah.
It's a
Crazy.
completely different place now.
See, it's wild getting older
Yeah.
and like seeing it. Like I remember hearing my mom and grandparents be like, "This is nothing like when we grew up." Now see
Yo,
it.
no
they
cap.
changed.
Yeah.
They changed.
Like what our kids like are gonna know New Jersey as is way different than what our perception growing up like what
Yeah.
New Jersey was.
Yeah,
That's so fucking crazy to think
Yeah.
about that.
No, like
Yeah.
Morristown went from like an old town because this is a colonial town.
Mhm.
Okay.
It went from an old town. Now it's like a mini city.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Damn, that's crazy.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a skyscraper being built like
Yeah,
in
sooner
the
than
next like
later.
10 years or something.
Damn, yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild.
But I mean, I do got the #1 hospital in the nation. So
Really?
It's
That too,
always been a
yeah.
nice
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
It was just like there was a feel that like Morristown was more like homey. Like there
Yeah,
was like
yeah,
a like
definitely.
the strip that we used to
Like
go
the
to was
colonial
so
vibe.
like
Yeah.
Morristown, and now it's
Bro.
a giant train station with giant glass panels.
Yeah.
It's like
Huge buildings.
giant, like huge, and it just took
Yeah.
up the whole space, and it just
Bro,
like makes
my
it so
mom
nice,
said
but
yeah.
not the same.
people not only in New Jersey fly into Morristown, but from different states.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
No,
so like,
yeah. Morristown
peop-
Airport.
It's so
Yeah,
crazy.
Morristown has
bro.
its
it
own
has an
airport,
airport.
yeah.
The hospital?
Trump flies into
No,
Morristown
Morristown.
Airport all the
Yeah,
No,
time.
yeah.
I'm talking about the hospital.
Oh
They
yeah.
don't only
It's
get
a world-class
people in
hospital.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
bro. That's crazy.
That
Imagine
was one of
somebody
the
coming
things
in-
one of the nurses we were just talking about when the whole thing was going down with my mom. It's like we were literally like, this is the absolute best place you could be. It's top 5
literally
in the
in the,
That's
in the
so crazy.
nation. In
That's
the
so
nation.
crazy.
Yeah, so if you ever get in an accident and you're in an ambulance
And they take
and
you to St.
they're
Joe's?
saying we're taking you to Hackensack. No. Take me to Morristown.
Morristown, yeah.
Tell them that because don't go anywhere
And if
else.
they
They'll
take
save
you to
your
St.
ass.
Joe's, Go to Hackensack.
That's so crazy.
Don't go to Hackensack. My uncle just went to Hackensack and sat in the waiting room for like 6 hours and just left. He was
With his arm cut off.
Just
Yeah.
leaving is crazy.
Yeah.
Just leaving is going to the hospital and be like, you know what? I can't wait anymore. I'm leaving.
Take some Advil.
Call it a day. I'll sleep it off.
That's like that was like my dad. My dad was like, I don't think I've ever seen him at a doctor, a hospital, anything.
I broke my ankle when I was 17, and I went to the hospital, and someone went into cardiac arrest while I was there. So we literally just left. It was like, we're not gonna get treated like somebody
That's
else.
crazy.
Obviously, someone going through cardiac arrest better than my swollen
But I'm
ankle.
saying though, how many doctors was it at the time?
I think
One?
everyone in the fucking ER ran over to
Ran
that
over
person.
there.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it was
And need all
crazy.
hands on deck for that one.
Hell yeah.
Cold red, cold black. I still got my ID when I work at Morristown with the codes and shit. I'm bringing it in.
That's funny.
I'm
Damn.
locked in.
Yeah.
She's really out here.
Okay.
Damn. All right. I mean, unless anybody else, there's anything they want to talk about, we can hit an hour. We can wrap it up there.
That's a quick hour.
I'm trying to find this picture of my ankle before we go.
Oh my
Fine.
god.
Oh,
He wants to
There you go.
fuck y'all stomach up.
God damn.
Yeah,
This
look
shit
at my
like a
ankle normally.
jawbreaker. You
God
ever see it?
Your ankle's sticking out further than your calf. That's crazy.
That shit is crazy.
You gotta show it to the camera.
God damn.
Freaking.
You should autofocus onto it.
That
Well,
was a
we'll,
no look focus. Like he didn't even
we'll leave you with Steve's ankle on that one.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Oh
Steve once again exposing our podcast. One day
Yeah.
when we have money and that's not peanut butter, Steve's gonna be tight when he goes
Tight
to
as
expose us and he
fuck.
can't.
It's a hovering board. Hovering
Yeah.
on the table.
All right, well, appreciate you guys tuning in. Tune in every Monday. We missed the last 2 weeks, but we are back.
sir.
We had to get the schedule worked out, but we're good. Every Monday, tune in, like, comment, subscribe. You can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Follow everybody. All the links are in the description.
Boom.
Boom.
Peace.
All right, guys, that is it. It's Corey from WaveChange, and we're done. We just wrapped it up. We're gone.